maybe you're thinking about purchasing a 570 or an 850, this is just going to be my opinion of owning both of these and what I like better, what I don't like, and hopefully I'll get everything I need to. I will say, if you are thinking about buying a 570, don't drive the 850. Once you drive the 850, you'll see just a huge difference of how much you're going to like it better than the 570. I think it has like double the horsepower, extra cylinder, sounds better. I think a better look. The 570 holds its own. Both have the same tires. The rims are a different style, but I mean, you can swap them and whatever. But when it comes to taillights, the 570 has standard bulbs in there, and they're just 2 bulbs on each side and a storage rack in the middle. Sorry, I'll go back for a second. And it's actually pretty good storage back here. You can fit straps, and it's actually really pretty deep. Tire deflation kit's a good one to have in there, or not deflation kit. When you get a flat tire, fixed flat, that's good to have in there. So going to the 850, LEDs in the back and not bulbs. Good and bad, more expensive if they break. They are pretty expensive lights. When it comes to shocks and springs, I liked when I bought the 570 that it came with upgraded ones and not just the center. If you've seen a base one, it just is a spring and the suspension in one, and it doesn't seem very reliable or durable. Where this has the A-arms and all that, and adjustable. So I like that a lot, and it comes with at least in my dealership, I think both of these came with guards in the front. A lot of dealerships don't do that, but maybe I'm wrong, but just a nice feature to have when you buy it. Winch mounts are low on both of these, and it's actually the same mount. All they do is switch a piece to up top to make sure, or to get the wiring to fit, or the control unit, whatever it is. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the shifter. The 850 has a far better shifter. If you guys get a chance to go down to your dealership, just go test them out both side by side. The shifter on this is just so much better. You can tell actually what gear you're in, and it's crisp and solid feeling. Where the 570, it's just everywhere loose, and it could just be mine, but I've tested other ones and we've owned other ones, and it's harder to find what exact gear you're in, and it sticks a lot more. The control boxes up here for the 4x4 system, I'll just give you a quick look at that. 2x4, 4x4, and 4x4 downhill. Assist, it's actually a really nice feature to have, but the engine braking does a lot on its own. They're pretty much all the same. I took the controller off the 850, but that's the same mount. It's all universal for Polaris or OEM, so they try to keep everything the same. I didn't like this display. I wanted to upgrade it. The newer models have it. I like the digital, being able to see the exact speed I'm at. Even though speedometer, it's a speedometer, but the digital ones are just a lot nicer. So the 4x4 system over on the 850, exact same 2x4, 4x4, and the downhill. I do have the controller up there. The 570 uses the winch for the plow on the Glacier, and this one uses the 850. The 850 uses the BOSS controller that's wired through it. A 12 volt cigarette lighter, whatever you want to call it. 850 on there, and I think this has it too, same left area on the 570. So moving on to the front storage bin, they each have the same latches on the side. I'll open that real quick. And they have lots of storage in the front on both of them. They use metal bars on the SP model, where it's plastic on the other models. This plate comes off in the middle, and that's where you can do a lot of your wiring. But on the upside of the 850, the storage rack in here is actually removable, which is really nice, and that's how you get to your battery. Unlock this real quick. Got a bunch of crap in here, but basically just lifts out one piece in one piece, and you can see all your internal, whatever you need to see, battery, shocks, coolant, all that, really easy to get into. 2 bolts here and this piece slides out. Get to your headlight stuff, and the battery placement is a lot better on this one than the 570. Just being able to wire all your stuff up here and not have to get, I think they're the same size battery too, I'm not sure, but I'll show you guys the battery on the 570 in just a terrible location. It's right on the bottom there. It's that white piece on the, uses a strap across the top. Just a horrible placement for a battery, in my opinion. It makes it a lot more difficult to work with it, jump it. You need to jump start it, any of that sort. Coolant right there. So yeah, the 850 does a much better job of organizing and all that. I know it's been around for a while up top here on the 850s, but I wish they'd do that to the 570s. But this one doesn't have the 2 holes in the top, in the front, on the sides. I really wanted that on my 4-wheeler, and I'm just happy that the 850 had that. It makes it really convenient for the shovel up there, and then I can also have the holes in the back and the quick link system, whatever it is, to put more accessories, buckets. I like the bucket rings in the back here. There's no bucket rings on the 570. I can take this off real quick. Just 2 quick bolt latches that go down like that. The 570 is more basic. Got your rods and all that. I'm just going through it. It feels a lot more sturdy on the 850. I'm sure they're exactly the same though. So I like the bucket rings in the back. They got 3 on the right, 1 on the right, 1 on the left, and the 1 in the middle. This is the storage back here. It's really nice storage. Actually seals pretty well, except for in the summer on dirt. Dirt particles are a little smaller in snow, so they get through. Yeah, it does a really good job. So working our way towards the seats. The seats on the 570, not as comfy as the 850. I know it seems really dumb and really stupid to think about a seat all day, but just go sit on an 850, a new 850. It is super, super soft. When it comes to ergonomics of the seat, it's not a huge deal. I can't tell a lot, but on trails when you're ripping around, I guess it's kind of nice. But fuel location, left side right there. One thing I really actually did want on my 570 was a cup holder, and the 850 has a cup holder. It's the stupidest thing, and you can add aftermarket stuff to get a cup holder, but it's really nice that that one has it right there. I keep a tape measure in there usually. It's just one of those stupid things where it's just, I can't explain. A cup holder is just extra storage. That's what it is. It's extra storage. But anyway, what else can I go over? Oil right there, dipstick. I don't even remember on the 570 where that's at, but yeah, I can't tell you. I don't remember off the top of my head. The seat is really hard to get off the 850 at first, but once you get it off a couple times off and on, it's a lot easier to get off. 570 seats are easy to get off. Headlights. I originally really wanted the Can-Am, but the Polaris was cheaper, and it's nice that the Polaris has the light up top. You don't think it's a huge deal until you have a plow. Most people add LED bars. I'm almost getting there, but that extra third light up there is really nice. Let's see, what else can I get to? So we could talk about the plows a little bit. This has a Glacier Plow on it. There's plenty of YouTube videos online how to get that thing off, what it's about. It does a good job for, small driveways, or just your driveway in general, and your sidewalks. And if you're doing anything commercial wise, or you're doing a lot, like for an example, I can plow a parking lot with that one. It would take me 2 to 3 times longer to do it with that one. But if it's just for your house, I would definitely recommend Polaris, the Glacier Plow at least. I would attach it to the frame though, or get a plow to the frame, because for some reason last year, I plowed with this thing all last year, and I wasn't doing a lot of plowing. It was just a little bit of plowing. But the plow, when you angle it, so it's angled. Let me angle it real quick. when it's angled and you hit this corner over here on something hard, the plow actually torques itself and falls off. It's really, really strange. It didn't happen all year, but then this year I tried it a couple times and it's just been falling off. I don't know why. It could just be the mount or something, or just my machine, or I'm just an idiot. Either or. But this one being to the frame, I don't have any issues. The BOSS plow is just incredible with what it can do, being a V plow in general. The winch is nice to have on there. The winch is still usable on the 850 when you take the plow off. It's there, I just tied it down, and I just have to put my remote back on there, but you can still use the winch, which is really nice. And I did find out that on Can-Am brackets for BOSS plows, your winch will still be usable. If you guys have any questions of the two machines, let me know. I've had experience with both, so any questions, just let me know, hit below, and I'll be happy to answer them and try to answer them as best as I can. So thanks for watching.